Okay guys, starting with my cabinets open again. Let's shut them so we don't have anybody upset that my cabinets are always open. Not that I really care, but I don't want anybody to not watch because of open cabinets. So, now that my cabinets are shut, we are, today, since I can't get too far away from my 4-year-old because he is sick, I would probably be doing bathroom drawers today instead of my kitchen, but since he is sick today and I need to do something, I can't just sit and be lazy while he is on the couch watching TV, I am going to organize my kitchen cabinets and my kitchen drawers. Probably going to get rid of some stuff, probably going to keep a bunch of stuff because it's my kitchen. And we need to work on these angles. Anyways, my kitchen is a place I have a real hard time getting rid of things. But we're going to organize. We're going to try and get rid of as much as possible. And I'm going to turn around and show you some things that I've bought over the last week for organizing drawers or cabinets and things like that. And so I'm going to turn you around and show you. Actually, better idea would be for me to sit on the floor. That way I can actually see what I'm showing you and use my front-facing camera. You know what? I'll just set you up. Is this going to be too dark? That's going to be too dark. What if I set you up over here? Okay, I'm going to set you up right here. Raise you up. Please stay. Oh, okay. Bring the organization over to us. I'm gonna move this bottle of water. Anyways, so at the Dollar Tree, I picked up these 3 glass jars. They're not matchy-matchy because I hate matchy-matchy. I got this one. I got this one. And I got this one. I'm not really sure what I'll do with them yet, but I figured they'd be good for Q-tips or hair ties, hair clips, just small things that you find in drawers that you need. I only got 3 because I wasn't sure what to do with them. Now, I got a bunch of these packs of 3, just little, let's see, what size are they? It doesn't say what size they are, but they're not very big. Here's my hand in comparison. Not very big. I did get a bunch of them. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 packs of 3, so there's 21 of those. And then I got these. They're just in a pack of 2, and they're bigger, so here's for comparison. Now, these ones will probably be used for, like, deodorant. I'm trying to think. Hair clippers, nail clippers, tweezers, things like that in the bathrooms. In the kitchens, I haven't really figured out if I'll use these ones in the kitchens. These blue ones, I got the little white ones and the big blue ones. They only had the big blue ones at my Dollar Tree, so I just went ahead and got these. I'm not real picky. They're going to be in a drawer or in a cabinet, so I really don't care. I got these 2 packs, and how many of these did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I also got 7 of these, so there's 14 of these. And if I don't end up using them in the bathrooms or the kitchen or the dining room drawers, I will find other places to use them. Trust me, there's always places in my house that need to be organized. I'm always looking for little bins. Okay, now these little storage boxes, they're about the size of like a Tupperware bowl, and they have a lid. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. They just snap shut at my Family Dollar for $1. These, I like to use ones with lids like this to store, let me see if I can find some. I don't have any right now, but I would use them to store things like the little packets of like taco seasoning or au jus mix or gravy mix, things like that that come in the little foil packets. That's what I like to use these for in my kitchen. Actually, yeah, I got 4 of these. Okay, 5 of these, I mean. These would be good in like, I have bigger ones of these in my daughter's room to keep like her little LOL dolls or Barbie accessories or baby doll accessories. I use these in there, and they're just cheap, so if they get broken, it's not a big deal. That's why I use them in my kids' room, because I have previously bought the more expensive ones that are like $5 a piece or $10 a piece, and they're kids, they break them, and I was very angry. So we got 5 of these. Don't know exactly what I'm going to use them for quite yet, but that's what we got. And then these big ones, these are 14.3 by 12 by 5.4 inch little plastic fake wicker baskets. I got these at my Family Dollar for $3 each, and I did end up getting the last 5 that they had at my Family Dollar. Purple is my favorite color. It is the only color, well, they had this, I have ones that are a bit smaller than this that are in like a really dark brown color. But I was using them in my deep freezer, and I plan on getting a new deep freezer in the next month or so. This time I'm going to get a stand-up one, not a chest one. I learned my lesson with that one, but I can still use those other bins that I had in my chest freezer on the shelves in my stand-up freezer when I get it to help keep everything nice and organized in there. So I didn't want to just pull those since my deep freezer broke a few months ago. I just have them sitting in my garage waiting to be used again. And I didn't want to use those because then I would have just had to have gone out and bought more for that anyways. So I figured since I was going to buy more anyways, if I use those for my freezer, that I would just buy new ones for my kitchen cabinet. Now, that is everything that I have bought over the last 2 or 3 days to do this organization. And I'm going to bring you over here to my cabinets, well, to my food cabinets, because that's mainly what I'm focusing on when it comes to getting organization bins, because they're little cuckoo bananas right now. So I'm going to just open my food cabinets real quick, and I'm going to show you what they look like and why I got the bins. Okay, let me turn you around. Up here in this cabinet is where we keep our cereals, our pancake syrup, and in the back there I have like popcorn containers, things for the summertime, for like little red trays that people put like hot dogs in, and when I pull it out I'll show you. I've got seasonal trays for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I've got Easter stuff in there, I think. I'm not really sure what else up there, but it's a bunch of junk because that is a fairly deep cabinet. It goes, I'll show you. So this is how far it sticks out from my regular cabinets, and then it goes as far back as my regular cabinets. So this is what we call the snack cabinet. Pause, my 8-month-old is escaping. Okay, back to what we were saying. So this is what we deem our snack cabinet. Yes, we keep a lot of snacks in the house. Most of them are not for the kids. Most of them are for me or my husband. Especially me, because a lot of times during the day dealing with a 8-month-old, almost 9-month-old, and a 4-year-old, and when my daughter's home, a almost 7-year-old, trying to get chores done, and I just forget to eat, and so I will just grab a quick snack. And also a lot of those are like the chips down here. Like my mother-in-law will buy some while she's here, and then they get left here, nobody else eats them. Like I've shared with y'all in my in my previous grocery video where I talk about changing my husband's diet. There's a lot of granolas in there, things like that. Now in this cabinet, this is like the canned goods, peanut butter, honey, I keep my bread in the cabinet. I'm currently on the lookout for a bread box. So if anybody has a plain, simple wooden bread box that they have, if they could tell me where they got it from, that'd be great, because I've been on the lookout for one since I got married 4.5 years ago and I can't find one. So this is the canned goods. Now I used to have my canned goods down here in this cabinet, which is also a hot mess, and I still have a few down here, but these cabinets, you can't tell right now, but when we organize this one, I'll show you, they slant this way, like towards me, because behind my counter is kind of like a bar where you can put chairs and stools, which is why you always see chairs lined up at my counter. My kids like to sit there for snacks and stuff. Anyways, and so it's the same in this cabinet too, which is where I keep my pots and pans. Pause. Okay, back to this, now that the baby is settled. And while I was settling the baby, I think I just told y'all that I had been married for 4.5 years. That is false. I have been married for 5.5 years. This popcorn is the best popcorn you can buy. It's delicious. So I just keep that on stock. Anyways, so we bought this house 4 years ago, and we are still playing musical cabinets, musical drawers. Okay, so back to this cabinet. So we've got our canned goods, things like peanut butter, almond butter, honey. This, I know it's not the healthiest, and usually I buy the Easy Cheese brand. My mother-in-law bought this, but we like it for a snack. I keep my breads, tortillas, and things like that up here. Rice back here. This is like crackers, Pop-Tarts, my husband's mixed nuts. I've got some cornbread mix. These things that my mother-in-law eats. There's macaroni and cheese back there. Up here, I keep all my pastas, and I hide the candy that's in the house and only let my kids have it very rarely. That stays up there. Okay, that's my food cabinets. Alright. This is my baking / coffee cabinet. So I keep coffee and coffee cups down here. Usually all this baking supplies is up on this shelf. These are my canisters. I just keep like oatmeal. That's a box of brownies. Hot chocolate. That's my Keurig cleaner. That's some nuts. Okay. Move you over here to this cabinet. This is my dishes cabinet. We use paper plates. I know it's not good for the environment, but it's good for my mental health because it's less dishes I have to wash. My regular plates, they've got chips in them. I've had them for as long as I've been married. These are my kids' plates and bowls, cups, glasses, plastic cups. This area is where my kids' cups go. There's travel cups in here, baby bottles, extra plates. Those are Olive Garden to-go containers. And I keep my teas because I don't drink them. We only use them when people are sick or if somebody comes over and wants tea. I keep those up there in that corner because it's the only place I can find to have them. Okay. Now, so here, I need to clean this. Ignore this mess. I need to clean it. Anyways, this cabinet down here is just more like oats, and it's like apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, lime juice. I'm pretty sure these are actually supposed to be refrigerated. Yeah, but whatever. All my other, like, cooking oils, vinegars, sauces, things like that. This is a cake mix. I've just got stuff everywhere. There's regular salt back there that I keep on hand for what do you call it? I don't know, we just keep it on hand. This is my hoard of kitchen gadgets. So I've got like my waffle iron that has something on it, my rice cooker, this knife block. I have bukus of knives. I also have a knife block in the cabinet above my refrigerator, and I'm not going to show you that cabinet because I don't want to pull everything off my refrigerator right now. That's going to be at a later time. I've got my small food processor and my medium food processor. I want to get a large one. Ever since we got the air fryer toaster oven. My toaster lives down here. I'll probably end up getting rid of it. My hamburger press, my blender is down here. Okay. And this cabinet is where I keep Tupperware, glass measuring cups, mixing bowls, cutting boards, things of that nature. This is where I keep like baking dishes and my wok because it won't fit in any other cabinet. It needs to be reorganized. My cat's going nutso. Say hi, Nova. Okay. She's playing with her toy mouse. Let's throw it for her. Go get it, Novi. Okay, this that I'm about to show you is a hot mess. So this little cutout in my cabinet used to be a dishwasher. And one day, my husband opened it in the middle of a cycle, and when he shut it, there was water dripping out of it. You know, because when you open a running dishwasher, let me turn you around while I tell you. Because, you know, when you open a running dishwasher, and then shut it, chances are you're going to get water leakage, okay? Well, he thought the dishwasher was leaking and wanted to fix it. So he ended up pulling it out to try and fix it and just ended up breaking it. For real. So I no longer have a dishwasher, but that's fine. It gives me extra storage space, but it's a hot mess right now and I really need to clean it out, so we'll probably do that today. I'll turn you back around and we can talk about it. Okay, back here in this little nook, which I don't know why it's there. I think that used to be an actual cabinet before they got a dishwasher. Anyways, I've got like oil, extra flour, ramen noodles. There's empty, on the other side of the ramen noodles, there's empty formula cans because the formula we get is in a real metal, what are those things called? Can. And those are hard to come by. You can't get coffee in metal cans anymore either. And so I keep them for putting grease in if I have a lot of grease, pouring my oil out of my pans instead of pouring it into my yard, and things like that. Or I use them around my house for some organizing, like in my bathroom. I have one with razors in it. Anyways, for now, I keep these, the baby purees. This cardboard is for meats and vegetables. This plastic one is for like fruits and desserty things. I also keep baby snacks in here. I have my deep fryer that I need to clean, but I'm not going to do that today. I have my 2 crock pots down here. I keep like kids' juice. There's an unopened coffee pod down there I need to get out. I keep my potatoes down here because I don't know what else to do with them. Usually they're nice and in here, but right now they're not. They're just all willy-nilly. Anyways, okay, I don't even want to show y'all this down here because this is embarrassing. Alright, here's under my kitchen counter, under my kitchen sink. Yeah. Get a good look at that. We got to do something about that today too. Okay, moving on. Under this cabinet, I keep my cookie sheets. This is my nice one for cookies and stuff that has the cooling rack with it. These ones are my old ones that I use for cooking meats and stuff. I keep my bread pans down here also. I used to keep them all in that other drawer with all my other baking supplies, but since I use these more regularly than the other ones, I like to keep them closer to the stove. We already looked under this cabinet. It's got extra canned foods, pastas, broccoli. That is not broccoli. That is popcorn. I keep my griddle and the lids to my pots and pans here. I need to find an organization system for pots and pans and also for Tupperware. Okay. Oh, there's a dirty fork on my floor. I probably picked that up. This is my pots and pans. Usually it is neat and organized, but my daughter has been trying to earn extra money, so one of her extra chores is putting dishes away. And so this is what I get. These are my newest sets of pots and pans, and I love them. That one's a little dusty. Anyways, I love them. I believe these are my Pioneer Woman ones. They're alright. It doesn't matter. I need to take an SOS pad to these. They're disgusting on the bottom, but I'm just not a big fan of the Pioneer Woman cookware. They're alright. They'll work. If that's all you got, they'll work, but they're just not as good as my Tefal. Now these blue ones are my Rachel Ray. And are these Rachel Ray? No, these are Pioneer Woman too. I don't like these ones. They get scratched up on the bottom too easy, and I don't use metal typically in my enamel coated cookware, and they still get scratched up, so I just don't like them. Anyways, alright, that's all my cabinets. We started by the refrigerator, and now we're over here by the stove. So let's look at drawers. Now, Chrissy at the Mom Life says my drawers are organized. We're about to find out that's pretty false. So, this is all so these little mini ones, cooking gadgets back here, and this stand mixer. So all these mini, like this little tiny mini whisk. I got these silicone ladle and spatula, and these mini tongs. And then this is my old hand mixer. My 6-year-old is really getting into cooking and stuff, and for Christmas, Santa put those in her stocking because he thought she would enjoy that. I've got a paper bag because when I make tacos and fry up my tortilla shells to make taco shells, paper bags just soak up the oil better, so I always keep my paper bags. These are baking mats you put in the bottom of your cookie sheets. This is 2 of my old sets of measuring cups. I've got some, like an apple core or pastry cutter and things in here that I don't use on a regular basis. We've got our grilling supplies in here. I don't ever use this, but I keep it just in case. We got wine corkscrews. These are my husband's fancy chopsticks that he never uses, but won't get rid of. These. Where's the other one? This knife and cake server were used at my mom and dad's wedding in 1998, I believe, when I believe I was like 5 years old. And then me and my husband used them at our wedding. So we have those now. I could probably empty that drawer if I wanted to, besides my daughter's stuff. Give me just a second. Okay, in this drawer is my Tupperware lid. Ideally, I would have an organization system for my Tupperware where my Tupperware and the lids could be down in the cabinet, not in the drawer, but that's not the situation right now. So this is the Tupperware lid drawer. And I'm about 90% sure that half of these lids don't have a bowl to them. Okay, this one is like my Ziploc bags, my aluminum foil, parchment paper, plastic wrap, my apron I never use. These are my pot holders. I've got napkins, skewers. These are Olive Garden's to-go utensils. I keep my fancy food colorings in here. I keep my reusable pod for my Keurig in here. This is the cord to my griddle. You know, I just keep a bunch of rando stuff in here. Okay, now this drawer. And I highly recommend, if you can spare the drawer real estate, that you do. Because this has become a game changer. So all these back here Our spices I only use at like Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving. I keep my baking soda and baking powder down here, my Crisco, my cocoa, all my spices. This does not belong in here. My extracts are in here. And it saves so much room in my cabinets. So, we move over here, which is I call it my baking drawer. So I have my hand mixer. I have this is a whole set that came together. I got it at Walmart for $10. They magnet together. It goes all the way from half a teaspoon. Actually, it goes from a fourth of a teaspoon. It's over here getting... Okay, and let me put the other measuring cups in here. Okay. It goes all the way from a quarter of a teaspoon to 1.5. Actually, it came with this. So it goes from quarter of a teaspoon all the way to 2 cup. I keep them separate or this drawer won't close, so we do it that way. Anyways, got it for like $10 at Walmart. I keep my potato peelers in here. Like I said, this is my baking drawer, so I move the chocolate out. Now, when I buy these chocolates, I always keep these cards because they have recipes on them and I always want to try them and I never do. Now I do make German chocolate cake from scratch and the icing from scratch, so that's something we'll have to do one of these days. Now this one has peanut butter cheesecake brownies and 1 bowl brownies that I think I want to try and make, and I haven't opened these. I got these to make cookies with because I've never used chocolate like this to make cookies. I always just buy the what are they called? Chocolate chips. And so I figured I'll try and make cookies with these. So I bought these, haven't opened them yet, so I don't know what recipe is in there. But they also have some on the recipes on the back. This one has the cupcake recipe. This one has the peanut butter cheesecake recipe. Anyways, so those are also in this drawer. I keep my knife sharpener in here only because it won't fit in the drawer with my knives. You'll see why in a second. I keep my silicone spatulas in here. This is in the wrong one. This whisk goes to my hand mixer. Anyways, I keep my citrus squeezer in here. My can opener, my cookie scoops are in here. These came with my cast iron. It is a Pioneer Woman cast iron. Now, I will say, I don't like her pots and pans, but that cast iron I have is Pioneer Woman, and I love it, and it came with, they're dusty because I don't use them. These, that way you can put them on there and pick up the pan without burning yourself. I've got cake decorating tips, even though I think most of them are in the other drawer where my Ziploc bags and stuff are. Okay, and now this is the last drawer, and it is silverware, baby spoons, knives, and cooking utensils that I don't keep on my stove. So like my ground beef thing, my pizza cutters, my potato masher, this spatula that I need to get rid of. I have 2 pizza cutters, can probably get rid of one. This is a can drainer. I've got a mini knife sharpener. This is supposed to hold up cookbooks, but I could probably get rid of it because I never use it. I've got my little tiny silicone is it a baster? Whatever, brush for brushing like sauces and stuff on things. I hate this. I hate it with a passion. I'm probably going to throw it out. Okay. Oh, and then I'll just show you this. This is where I keep all my spatulas, ladles, wooden spoons, spoon rests, and things like that, because it's just easier for me to have it out on my stove, and it saves me space in my drawer. So, that is my cabinets and my drawers that we are going to work on today. This video is going to be super long, so hope you're ready. Alright. I'll be back in just a second. Alright, can y'all see in there? I'll bring it closer so you can see. This is what I was talking about by having a bunch of random stuff back there. because this cabinet is so deep. So I'm gonna get that out and then we'll look and go through it and see what we're gonna keep and what we're not. Okay, now I'll let you get a better look up in there. So, we've got all this stuff. We got our bottles of liquor back there. I just put the unopened box back here and the open box here. Our bag of cereal and our syrup. So what I'm going to do is these two food cabinets, we're going to do them at once, both at the same time. I know a lot of people say to do one at a time, but since there's not a divider between the two, I'm just going to pull everything out of them. Oh, that was a little close. Sorry, y'all. I'm just going to pull everything out of them, go through it, put it in the bins, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, because I don't have very much room on my countertop. I'm going to give you an overview of everything I pulled out of those two cabinets, and then I'm going to set you up so you can see me separated out onto categories on my dirty floor. And then I'll wipe out the cabinets, and then we'll work on putting things away. So let me turn you back around. Okay. Now I'm going to show you all the different categories. Now it's not perfectly organized, spread out on my floor, but it's categorized. And if y'all have a better suggestion watching this on how to set up my cabinets and drawers so it functions better, don't be afraid to comment or DM me on Instagram. Call me out on in one of Chrissy's live chats. Whatever. Let me know. Because like I said, we're still playing musical cabinets trying to figure everything out. So I'm going to turn you around and show you my categories. This is all, let me shorten this tripod. Alright, this is all of our canned goods. This, so from the animal crackers, the Fruit Loops and the small bag of chips, that's all my kids' like daily snacks. We got popcorn. These are all my overstock things, like condiments. These are all my cooking liquids, like oils, vinegars, juices, and then that's regular iodized salt. This section is our breakfast section. That's cornbread. Didn't know what section to put that in. Ignore my trash can lid. Macaroni and cheese. Pastas, and then these are like crispy onions and croutons. Over here we've got granolas and flaxseed, crackers, nuts, chips. Those are bags of baby stuff that needs to be put away still. This is all stuff I think I'm going to take to the blessings box at my daughter's school. Besides that creamer, I don't know what to do with that creamer. The box is opened. I used one out of it and I didn't like it because my Walmart quit carrying my cappuccino, so I thought maybe if I get regular coffee and put this in there it'll be good. Nope, wasn't good. But the rest of it I will take to my daughter's blessings box. This is any type of tortilla or bread. This back here is stuff that I will put in a bag to take to my mother-in-law's fixing to get her own apartment, and I will put that in a bag for when she gets her own apartment. I can take it to her because all that is stuff she has bought for here. These are my dry rice and beans. This is all the like sweets that came out of that cabinet. Broths, ready rice, peanut butter, and these are my vinegars that technically need to be under my sink, not in a cabinet, not in the upper cabinet. Okay, so I'm debating. I'm going to put all my cooking oils and liquids and stuff back in this cabinet, and I'm debating on whether or not I want to put my cans back in there. I'm just afraid it'll be too hard to find things, but we'll see as we go. So I'm going to try and get y'all a good view here. I don't know how well that's going to go. Okay, now I'm going to get started putting things away. And this are my favorite coffee mugs. I don't care that this one is a Christmas mug. I use my Christmas mugs all year round. And I showed you this cabinet. It's about as organized as it's gonna get, so I'm not even going to bother with it right now. So now we're gonna start on drawers here. We're gonna start with this one. Y'all see that? Yeah. I forgot to hit record when I started this drawer, y'all. I already went over this drawer. It's pretty well organized for now until I find some smaller jars, or either glass or plastic, that will fit in here for the baking soda and the baking powder. Okay, y'all, let's see if we can get this finished. It's the next day now. I've been up since 3:30, had a screaming baby until about 9 o'clock this morning. Hopefully he'll stay content for a little while so I can get this done. Alright, y'all, I started cleaning this out, see? And didn't even press the record button because when I had to pause earlier, I laid down on my living room floor. Laid down on my living room floor with my baby and went to sleep. Okay, so before I show you the cabinets all the way done, I'm going to show you around and I'm going to turn you around and show you the state of my kitchen between decluttering. Oh, let me turn around so you can actually see me instead of having it backlit. Okay, well, let me shut this now. I'm getting a sneak peek. Okay. Not that y'all haven't already seen me do every cabinet. Anyways. Oh, look at this lovely hair I got going on. This is what happens when you've got sick kids and you're decluttering. Okay, anyways. I'm going to show you. Why is this so wiggly? That's why, because one of my kids has been messing with it. Okay, that should be better. I'm going to turn you around and show you the state of my kitchen after, learn how to speak, after decluttering and having a sick kid on Monday, 2 sick kids yesterday. So I haven't, and I wasn't home Tuesday. So I'm going to turn you around and show you. This is my floor. That stuff that needs to go in the garage. That stuff needs to go in other places. And other places, trash. Donations. This is my counter. Food donations. Expired food. More food donations. Oh, I can use that. Maybe I'll put the Walmart bags in that. Those need to go. That vinegar needs to go under the counter. This is just the state of my kitchen after all this. Now I do want to show you because I'm pretty proud. I mean, to y'all it may not seem like much, but we've got these few things to donate right here. We've got this whole bag of donation stuff and this whole bag. That stuff I showed you earlier I was giving my mother-in-law's going. These 2 boxes of noodles are donations. That food up there is donations. And I think we did pretty good. So I'm going to show you now what we did. We started here. Still so pretty. Not the greatest, but better than it was. This cabinet here. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it's better than it was. This drawer here is a lot better than it was. This cabinet down here. Like I said, this and this are going to my mother-in-law's apartment. Just ignore the clutter everywhere else, but at least we got our cabinets done, right? One step at a time. Let me take a step back so y'all can see this. That's a whole lot better than it was. I wish I would have took before and after pictures, but I didn't think about it. Then we've got our lid drawers. What happened here? Let's fix this real quick before y'all see that I'm already slipping. Organized lids. Look at me go. Then we have our Tupperware cabinet. Like I said, I'm not perfect and I don't aim to be perfect. I just aim to be better than I was. Which I think is all how we should all live. Okay, there's that one. There's this drawer. There's this cabinet. We didn't do much with this one. As you can see, a lot of my coffee cups are already gone. I use them at night with milk for my Oreos or for my coffees in the morning. Sometimes I lose my cup of coffee and instead of looking for it, I just make a new one because my brain is frazzled. Let's look under here. Look. Oh, I set these down here. These 2 things. But I bet, look at me, we're doing even better now. As we're just going through here looking. Look at that. Oh, and then these racks that are over here all messy can go up here. Look. Wow. Sorry, I'm in a sarcastic mood right now because I'm tired. We just did this cabinet. Look how much better. Actually, I want to see. Actually, while I've got you here. Since I emptied this container yesterday, I wonder if I can just shove these Walmart bags down in here. And all I would have to do is open it up and pull one out instead of having to pull the whole bag of them out to get one. I'll just open it and pull it out. Wow, I can fit so much more in here too. Now look, doesn't that just look so much better than that big bag? Alright, there we go. Now y'all know this cabinet we didn't touch. It's already about as organized as it's gonna get right now. Y'all, my baby's feeling better. Y'all hear that? We didn't touch this one because it's already organized. This one was already organized. Oh, all this stuff is in the way. Okay. We didn't do much to this. We just emptied the stuff that was down here on the bottom out and put my griddle here. That way it didn't share this shelf with my lids. Did I show you this drawer already? We did this drawer. And this cabinet. Y'all want to take a bet on how long this cabinet will stay that organized? And we didn't really do much to this drawer, but there you have it. Alright, y'all, that's going to be it for me. It's probably going to take me a year to edit this video because there's like probably more than 2 hours, probably 3 or 4 hours worth of footage. I don't really know. But, alright. I'm sitting down for a minute. That's going to be it for me, guys. Bye.